Hey guys, it's Apostle Michelle. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. I'm taking you guys with me today. It's Saturday, and so we're gonna do a little traveling today. It's my Sabbath, and I wanted to share something with you that the Lord actually told me this morning. And I'm always asking questions. I'm trying to, even though I'm not in full-time ministry anymore, I'm retired, I'm enjoying the retired life, I still ask a lot of questions about anything that's got to do with overcoming the enemy in my life, and you guys' life too, because I like teaching you guys this. And so today I just asked the Lord, because we're Christians and we dedicated our life to the Lord, and we don't want to have anything to do with the enemy. Like, we really don't. A lot of times we can't recognize the enemy until we start learning certain things, and then we can recognize, okay, that was the enemy, and we can recognize them. But most of the time we don't recognize them in our own selves. We can probably pick them out in somebody else, but a lot of times we don't recognize him in our own self. So I was asking the Lord, we have dominion and we have our own territory that we've been given here on earth. Like, every person has their own territory and our own dominion within our own territory. Like, if you look up the word dominion, it has a lot of different things, but like rule over your own territory, control over your own territory. Like, we have our own territory and we should have dominion over our own territory. So I was asking the Lord, I was like, well, Lord, because it's like the enemy, these different spirits, they can just come and attack us on our territory. They can just, like, when we cast them out, all of a sudden they're like standing right around us in our territory, coming around us, and we're not inviting them. I mean, a lot of times, I have videos about talking about these spirits and how they come around us if they're not already around us. But if we're talking about them and focusing on them, and then they're going to come. But let's say you're not focusing on them. You're focusing on some good stuff, So you have a lot of good stuff going on in your life right now. And all of a sudden some crazy stuff starts happening. And so I was talking to the Lord. I was like, if we have, it just feels like we don't have dominion over our own territory, Lord, because we have these spirits that are attacking us constantly, and I don't want them on my territory. It's my territory. I have dominion over it, so I don't want them on my territory. So I was asking the Lord about, like, what can we do? Because this is, we're supposed to have dominion over our own territory, and if we don't want the enemy on our territory, what can we do about it? Because they're on our territory 24 hours a day. Like, what can we do if we have dominion over our own territory? So this is what I heard the Lord say, you guys. And I have some other stuff that kind of ties in with this that I could probably share later. But he said we have to speak what we want, and we speak what we want into our territory. He said we have to speak what we want. So I was like, I started thinking, like, okay, so if it's my territory, I have dominion over my territory, and I'm not speaking the right things into my territory, and then all these different demonic spirits can come and be in my territory, because you have all the different demonic spirits. You have fear, you have unbelief, you have doubt, you have so many, rage, anger, unforgiveness, all of these different spirits that attack us. And so what he was saying is, because this is our territory, we have to create what we want in our territory. Like, we have to speak what we want in our territory. And we learn about speaking to the dry bones, speak life into stuff, and we learn about stuff like that. But we have to actually speak also into our territory, because if we don't speak life, we don't speak love, we don't speak peace, We don't speak joy. We don't speak, you know, the fruit of the Spirit, those things, because we want it peaceful. We want our territory to be peaceful. We don't want it to be chaos. We want it to be filled with love. We don't want it to be hate and anger and all of that stuff. So if we speak that stuff constantly into our territory, and then the spirits that are opposite to that, they won't have dominion over your territory, because you're speaking what you want in your territory. You want your territory to be all about love and peace. That's what you're speaking into your territory. You don't speak the opposite. You don't speak fear and all of this other stuff, because those demonic spirits, they'll start ruling and reigning on your own territory. They'll have dominion over your own territory. So we have to actually speak what we want into our own territory, so that our territory is basically becomes that. Like if you're speaking love, joy, peace, you know, all the fruit of the Spirit, that's what your territory is going to be, because that's what you want. It's like you're creating your own territory, like speaking life into the dry bones, you know, speaking to the dry bones, like you're creating the life. When you speak into those bones, you're creating the life, because it was death there before. So by you speaking it, because your words have power, and so when you're speaking that life, that's what's going into the bones and causing the bones to resurrect. You see what I'm saying? So like what Jesus did, he was good. I mean, he was master at speaking. And so, but back to our territory, because I was asking about our territory specific, us having dominion over our territory. You can do the same exact thing for your territory, however you want your territory to be. This is your place that you have authority over. God has given you authority over your own territory, not my territory or somebody else's territory, but your own. So you can actually speak stuff into your own territory, and so that it's a place like that you have dominion over. That it's the way you want it to be, not what the enemy wants it to be, but what you want it to be, because it is your territory. You have a right to that territory. You've been given the authority over that territory, so you can do what you want to do with it. So I thought that was really, really cool to share that with you guys. I hope it makes perfect sense, because like I said, I mean, normally we learn to do it, you know, to speak into like certain situations, you know, to speak life into dead situations and to decree stuff. We learn how to do stuff like that, but this is specific to your territory, the way you want your territory to be. So I hope that makes sense, just bringing it in, you know, in a different way. But so I wanted to share that with you guys today, because what I did this morning, I started speaking some love into my territory. So this is what I recommend. At least speak into your own territory what you might want. Like whatever's attacking you, speak the opposite. Like if fear is attacking you, start speaking love or peace, and speak it for 10 minutes minimum, you know, as long as you can, each and every day. Then if you feel something changing, if you feel like, you know, the love or the peace is starting to change, it's starting to get a little demonic chaos or something, just start speaking it again, because that's your territory. So you want it to be the way you want it to be. So speak what you want there. And so I started speaking love this morning into my territory, because I have been getting attacked with just, you know, with just I don't know what it, unforgiveness or whatever, been attacking me. So I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and get up and start speaking some love. So I've been speaking love. I feel so peaceful, you guys. I feel peaceful also because the Lord got a lot of curses off of me this morning. And you guys, I think I'm going to do a class. I think I might do a live class that's all about just curses and just us going through and getting these serious hardcore curses off. Let me know if that's a class that you guys might be interested in. I would love to do something like that. We can do something like that in a couple of weeks. I mean, we can do that real fast. But the Lord was getting a lot of curses off of me this morning. You guys, I feel so good. I don't think I have ever felt like this before. I feel so relaxed. I feel so at peace. And so I started speaking love because, like I said, I have been getting attacked with unforgiveness. And I was just, you know, feel really, really great, you guys. So creating dominion, that's actually what I wanted to title this video, because your territory can be, even though we feel like we don't have any control in that, you know, we're getting attacked on all sides, and you know, we should have some control over our little space, but we do have some. We just have to speak what we want in it. So that was beautiful. The Lord just says, speak what you want your territory to be like. You want it to be filled up with love, that's what you need to speak all day, you know, every day, at least 10 minutes minimum. Speak it until you feel it change, and just mean it. So all right, you guys, so that is my little word from the Lord, my little cool little revelation that he gave me this morning. That makes sense. I mean, if you can speak to dry bones and they live, you can speak things, you know, the Lord spoke everything into existence, and our words have power, and we can speak curses on people. We have people doing that all the time to us. We even speak curses over ourselves, and our parents have spoken curses over us. I mean, the words, just the words are so powerful. But just imagine what they can do when you're speaking into your own territory, a place where you have dominion over already. So you can speak what you want, just like the Lord said. So you can speak what you want. Just make sure it's good, because you know, even when we speak the negative things, you guys, it's the same exact thing. That's the type of territory we're gonna have, because we're speaking nothing but negative things. So we want to change it up. All right, you guys. So I hope you're having a beautiful day. And like I said, put in the comments if you think us doing like a live class, it may just be 1 week. We just do one class. We just go through getting a lot of curses off. Let me know what you guys think about that. If you would participate in that type of class, let me know. All right, you guys, have a great day.